All right, hey everyone. Wrong screen. Hey everyone. I'm getting tired of listening to the music, so we're just going to go ahead and get started with today's live stream. Thank you all for joining. My name is Alex Hughes. I am the president of Hypernova Solar. Um, Short presentation today. We don't have terribly much to go over. If there is a problem, send a message into the stream chat because I'll be watching that during the presentation. So let's just get started with today's presentation. I'm gonna go full screen over here. I'm going to switch to you. All right, cool. So today is the 23rd of October in the year 2020. This is our 9th meeting of the year. Thank you all for joining. Yeah. So welcome back. We're gonna go over some Gold Rush updates. We're gonna talk about some new leadership positions that we just assigned today, and then we'll just jump into the Discord meeting. So, pretty simple stuff to go over. So first off, welcome to the new members of the team. We did accept some new members onto the team this week. If you are new, feel free to join me in the general channel of Discord for the first, couple minutes of the meeting. I could get you acquainted with how everything works and fill you in on some of what we're working on. If you're watching the live stream and you're interested in joining the team, make sure you fill out an application at hypernovasolar.org. Do not just jump into our meetings if you have not applied and been accepted to the team. If you have applied to the team and we have not gone back to your application, feel free to leave a message in the chat or send us an email or fill out our contact form on our website, and we'll get back to you very quickly. So instead of regulation of the day, sorry, I just stumbled over my own words. Today we have a question of the day, and the question that I want to ask the team is, what do we rename Gold Rush once it's finished? So UC Berkeley named their car Gold Rush, but now it's not UC Berkeley's car; it's our car. So we should rename Gold Rush to something else. So if you all have any ideas, any opinions on what we should rename Gold Rush to, let me know. Because we should try getting a new name within the next week or so. So sorry about not submitting the weekly poll. I meant to do that. I didn't get around to it. So don't worry about if you didn't fill out the poll. We do not have Sackwall fame. Ross says we should name it Rush Gold. No. Gold Rush is interesting because there's a lot of George Mason things named Gold Rush. Like there's some event that happens every year called Gold Rush, but I don't want this name to relate to George Mason. Anyways, moving forward, we are going to have an in-person meeting tomorrow. So lots and lots of stuff to do. The current attendance list is me, Chloe, Abigail, Brendan, Patrick, and then Ishan and Didi. You've said you might be able to come. Let me know by the end of today whether you both are coming or not. The electrical and software people can work inside, and the mechanical people work outside on Gold Rush. If you all need a ride, I could pick up people in the morning, and then Brendan can drop people back off in the afternoon. So let me know if you need a ride there. So lots of stuff to do tomorrow. We're going to finish applying the wrap to Gold Rush. So we got one half of the wrap on last time. We're going to get the other half on tomorrow. We're going to paint the canopy black. We're going to finish building the battery pack. The motor does come in today, so we're going to test the motor and motor controller. And we also got the wheels and wheel hubs in. That's supposed to say hub. So we're going to test those today. Everything that we needed to order has arrived as of this afternoon. Actually, I haven't gotten a message whether the motor controller arrived. I got an email this morning saying it was out for delivery, so it should arrive sometime today. So lots of stuff coming tomorrow. So we have some new leadership positions. Who the heck is messaging me on Slack? Didi. Okay, yes, Didi. Both of them are coming in tomorrow. Let me know if you're coming tomorrow. So new leadership positions. We have two new leadership positions to announce. First off, we would like to congratulate our battery lead, which is Ishan. Round of applause to Ishan in the chat. Ishan is our one of the new electrical members of the team who will be taking on the duty of building Gold Rushes and eventually Hypernova 1's battery pack. This is your Slack icon, Ishan, so this is the icon that people will know you by from now on. And for our other leadership position, we have our battery management system lead, Vivishot. So round of applause to Frick, I don't know how to say your name. We clarified this during our meeting last time. Vishvijit, I'm really sorry. I'm really bad with names. I know I I asked you to help me clarify your name, and I said it right at the time, and I screwed it up again. God dang it! I will never be able to get anyone's name right. But you will be helping the team work on our battery management system, which is primarily a union between the electrical team and the software team, who currently don't communicate very much. But the battery management system is a critical, probably the most important part of our entire can array. Our, without a battery management system, our car will surely burn to the ground, like some solar car teams did last year. TU Delft. Going forward, meetings today, or goals for today's meeting. For the mechanical team, first off, I want you guys to fix these issues. I don't know if these were already fixed. I took these pictures last week. There's just some generic issues with the frame design. Like none of these things here on the right side are actually mating together. I would also like to get these bends figured out and make those straight if possible. So if any of the CAD team members are here today, Sean or Anish, if you guys could get working on fixing these today, and also continuing to work on simulation. But I honestly wouldn't do simulation until these issues are fixed, because your simulations aren't really going to be good until these minor things are fixed. Electrical breakout room. The main thing I really need electrical breakout room people to work on is either solar array, finding backing material for the solar panels, so we can buy that stuff so we can start building our solar modules, especially once we get the film that we need to actually encapsulate our solar cells. And the other thing, we need to figure out peripherals for Gold Rush. So we have a battery pack and we have a motor. How do we connect those two things together? What type of wires, what type of switches, what fuses, breakers, all this stuff that we need to actually power Gold Rush. I need help figuring out. Software breakout room. Y'all do you all seem to be doing good work. Last week Patrick was working on the Orion BMS, so if you guys want to talk about more of that today. By the way, Patrick, I did get the 24 volt power supply that you needed for the battery management system, so you will have that for tomorrow. Also, let me know if any of you all need anything else bought for the software team, because you all haven't been spending much money, so if there's anything you all need, let me know. Gold Rush breakout room. We'll go over all of that. Mostly talking about plans for tomorrow, what we're going to work on. The main thing, don't ignore all this. I forgot to switch up this slide. The main thing I need you all to work on today is brakes. We need to find a good set of brakes, because last week we diagnosed that the brakes on Gold Rush are not functional, and we are not able to get them functional, so we need to buy some new brakes. Boat printer. Yeah, just more design, more research, more getting stuff together for the build list. I was looking through your all's build list earlier this week, and there wasn't much on it in terms of what we need to actually purchase. Also, hang printer. Ross, if you're in here, I really would like to show off a product of the hang printer at the Fidelity meeting in a few weeks. That's going to be November 4th. So it would be so cool if, we've been talking about the hang printer, we've been talking about large scale formatting printing to this sponsor. If we actually bring in something big to show them, something that the hang printer has produced, I would absolutely love to do that. So if we could talk about what the hang printer needs to get up and running, even that, like if we could just like get like a larger calibration cube, just print it on that printer, that would be awesome, because I want to bring in and show them and be like, hey, this was made on that printer that you all helped fund. So let's work on that. Logistics channel, if any of you all are here today, I already talked with Brendan and Wyatt earlier, but if anybody's working on fundraising today, we need to get a contact over at Dominion Energy. So we need to do some research. We need to reach out to them. We also need to find some other places that we can start engaging regarding sponsorships. We're talking to Fidelity right now, and we're talking to the Walmarts, obviously. But Dominion, Novec, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, any of these other big companies that we can start contacting and seeing if they're interested in meeting to talk about sponsorships. We should work on that. Auxiliary channels are open, so if you all need to, get some free space, if your channel is a little bit too crowded today, make sure you drop down into the auxiliary rooms. And let's just jump over to the Discord. Make sure if you are new, rename yourself, have your full name and what role you're in. So we don't get confused. If you do not rename yourself, I will kick you off the Discord. And yeah, if you all need the Discord link, it's right down here. I'll also be dropping it into Slack. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump over there. I'll see you all in there in a bit.